Brother, Dave, I thought we knew. What's the deal? Like, what kind of power trip are they on? Just because he wins the heavyweight championship, he thinks he could go on a power kick?
Did you see when he hit his girlfriend?
Dude, he wants to hit every Caucasian member of the fans that sit front row. It doesn't matter who they sit. He wants to hit every Caucasian person in the face. That's what they're all about, right? They want to be racist. You know, what happened to family? What happened to the Irish Africans? Everybody was the same color, right? What happened to that, Dave? What happened? We brought these guys in HWA.
Clark, we were in the middle of talking. You want to interrupt us?
We can't go home. No. Guys, we just did what I told you. We need to get this stuff. We need to get the canvas up. We need to get the chairs put up. We get the lights up. We need to go home.
Christopher, let me explain something to you. You know what HWA had that no other wrestling federation had in this building? The Irish Airborne. You know what every wrestling fan's going to get this week? The Irish Airborne in their ring.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, I understand what you're doing and the sit-in and everything.
Hey, Rosa Parks did it, so can we?
You know, you're absolutely right. Rosa Parks did it, but listen to this, bro. Here, Chris he's got a good point. There's no reason for us to sit here, you know, and wait for next week. We got a family. I got a family. I got a kid I got to get to. Hey, listen, he's got a brilliant idea. Let's just count. Let's just gather our stuff. We'll go home and wait for next week.
Okay, two things wrong with that.
What's that?
I understand you got a family, and I got this many girls that I got to see this week.
Yeah.
But it's not going to happen, brother. I'm not going to give in what I believe in.
It's not
This new dude Trice comes in.
It's not about giving up or giving in to what you do and do not believe in.
You'll have your chance, Dave, next Wednesday, July 28th, right here in this ring, in this building. You'll have your chance. Don't let them dictate you. That's what they want.
You know?
That's what they want. They're trying to take over. They're trying to get everybody's head. They're trying to intimidate.
He's absolutely right, man. Hey, we're in the Queen City, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear about Travis?
Being kind of a queen himself.
Why don't we go downtown in the Queen City in Cincinnati, Ohio? See if we can go queen bashing.
See, that's wrong.
Come on now! Trice is a queen! Come on, man. You know what I'm talking about. What do you think? What do you say?
Yeah, let's go find out. I'm going to beat him up.
Let's go get it.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. It's a brand new edition of The Pulse right here on HWAOnline.com. I am Chris the Brain, and joining me is my co-host, the reigning American Lucha Core champion, Ron Mathis. And we just saw the Irish Airborne. They had a sit-in here after what went down in that main event. You were part of that battle royal, and basically we still have no #1 contender for the heavyweight title.
First of all, that Irish Airborne crap was ridiculous. I got to get home to Chillicothe. I think there's a lot of things going down there I got to attend to, and we need to get this show done. We can't have people in the ring pouting. That was ridiculous, and it should be taken out. They were
That's interesting. I'll bring that up a little bit later on, but what we do now know is we don't have a #1 contender for the heavyweight title at Road to Destiny. I imagine the championship committee is going to have some sort of meeting and figure this out. Yeah, I'm on the committee. I have some
shocking.
ideas.
They hate this, don't you?
No.
Lies.
Anyway, you know, I've been glad we have been off for a few weeks, but anyway, as I'm trying to say, we now know that on July 28th, Wednesday night, we're back to Wednesdays next week. It is going to be the Irish Airborne, who are undefeated since returning here to the HWA, to take on the team known as the Code, the HWA Heavyweight Champion, Jerome Phillips, and the new member of the Code, Eric Trice.
He has a first name?
He does.
That's crazy.
Most people do have it. Anyway.
Not Japanese people.
Let's go right now. Standing by, it's the Code.
See? It's funny. It's funny. HWA, it's real funny how everything just comes together in the code. See, I told you people, you have to abide by this code. We have one smart man so far. He knew. What Andre Davis was preaching about was the truth. Eric Trice.
Yeah.
Now join the Jerome Phillips code. And your HWA champion proved the point tonight. There's Coltrane found out you do not mess with the monster, Jerome Phillips. And every single person in that battle royal found out that you don't mess with the code. Now, we made a point, HWA, in the committee. There is no #1 contender. There is no #1 contender. Why? Because we put the wrestling world on notice, and we made a point. There will be nobody to stand up to this monster right here. Nobody in the wrestling world can do the job. I promise you. The code will reign supreme. And then the Irish Airborne, Dave and Jake Chris. You want to challenge the code after we prove the point? You two suckers want to challenge the code after we prove a point? Well, Trice and Phillips, next week, boys, you got a match. You got a match. I hope you're ready for the code. Let's go, boys.
Yeah!
Dylan Bostic. I heard you were a great wrestler. Great, clean competitor. I was looking forward to the match tonight. And here I come in, some greenhorn, been wrestling since December. Excited to, work against somebody that I thought had great talent. And yet, you roll my tights at the end and cheat to win? What is that? You see, I try to be a nice guy, and I try to keep it cool and calm. But you can only push a tiger so much before he bites. Keep pushing. Dylan, next week, you're gonna find out how just a good old Southern boy can turn into a charismatic renegade real quickly. I don't appreciate what you did tonight, but I will appreciate whooping your tail all over that ring next week. That's all I got to say.
Kyle Haven, you just experienced not the nice guy of Dylan Bostic in HWA, because nice guys finish last. Next week, Kyle Haven, you're gonna feel all of the new era of Dylan Bostic right here at HWA at the Zorg. See you then.
Back here on the Pulse, Chris the Brain and Ron Mathis, and we had Dylan Bostic show up. And has he been calling you, getting maybe on the Facebook Messenger or something? Where you two been corresponding in some way? Because that was not the Dylan Bostic we've seen in the past.
I don't know where that came from, but I like it. He's finally learned the lesson that a win is a win. And eventually he might be standard holding gold. Not my gold, but...
Find out Dylan Bostic and Kyle Haven will have a rematch next week. I think Kyle Haven will come in with a little bit different attitude, as you heard from his words.
Kyle looking to increase his record to 3-52. Can he do it, ladies and gentlemen?
That's nice. Yeah, I don't recall you having a great record for your early years.
Yeah, until I ditched the old man and got on my own. I know what I'm doing. And my business.
Do you know what you're doing? Because next week you got a match, but a match I know you're very, very interested in. A 6-pack challenge is going to take place here next week. Some of the names involved that we know of, the Madness Chris Hall, a guy who, I call some spray in the eye. Gilbert as well.
Yep, I cheated. It worked.
Okay. your good friend, this one kind of concerns me, Jeremy Maddox.
We would have a nice scientific contest, and we would shake hands. It would be, Norwood would be on their feet. Streamers throwing streamers at us. It would be awesome.
No, just to ruin your bad mood, Jesse Emerson is also going to be in that big match.
Why would I be worried about him? Who did I win the belt from?
Jesse Emerson, but how about this? What we got to wonder though is the winner of that six-pack challenge will go on to Norwood on August 20th. It's HWA Road to Destiny, the night that Brian Danielson comes to the HWA to meet John Moxley.
Lucky ain't wrestling me.
Yeah, he's the lucky one. Anyway, as I was saying, the winner of the six-pack challenge will go on to challenge for that title.
Yep.
In Norwood.
Me.
Well, not necessarily, because next week you're going to put that title on the line against the man who beat you last week, Sid Fabulous, 1, 2, 3. And you talked about pouting earlier. I recall you doing some pouting last week after Sid beat you.
I wasn't pouting.
No? How would you define that?
I'll get to that later. I wasn't pouting though.
Well, we'll get your words, but right now the challenger is standing by, my dear friend, Sid Fabulous.
Opportunities don't come much quickly in this business, but with enough hard work, you can achieve. And Ron Mathis, you've been quite the achiever, I must admit. You've beaten many people, but I have beaten you too. I've left you sitting in the ring, pouting, wallowing in your own disbelief that Sid Fabulous beat you. Well, I'm gonna beat you again, buddy. And I'm gonna take that belt, and I'm gonna be the champion.
All right, wrestling fans, you heard it there. Sid Fabulous and...
You know what?
Wait. You just wait. You'll have your chance to talk, but what I want to talk about is HWA Road to Destiny. Pre-sale tickets are now available on HWAonline.com. Be sure to get yourself a ticket early because we expect this thing to sell out. It's a huge night, a big event. Brian Danielson and John Moxley go one-on-one. Hopefully we'll find somebody to face Jerome Phillips. We're going to crown new tag team champions. Lucha Core title will be on the line. A lot of things going on. It's HWA Road to Destiny, Friday night, August 20th at the Donald E. Prue Center in Norwood. And don't forget next week, six-pack challenge right here, July the 28th. That's a Wednesday night. We're back to Wednesdays here in Middletown at the Sword. We will have that six-pack challenge. We will have you defending your title against Sid Fabulous in that big tag team match, The Code against the Airborne. That is coming up Wednesday night, July 28th, right here at the Sword. And right now, you know what? I can see you're all heated up. I can see you're ready to say something. I'm going to leave. The floor is yours. Take us out. Talk about Sid.
You know what, Sid? You think you're in my head because you beat me a few times. You think I was in the ring pouting. Let me tell you something, Sid. There's a reason I reacted like I did when you beat me. There's a good reason for that. Because, Sid, I don't respect you. I might talk a lot of crap, I might cheat, but almost everyone on this roster I at least respect. But not you, Sid. You know why? You're not a wrestler. You're a walking, talking gimmick. You dance around like a monkey for these idiots. They don't like you. They don't even respect you. You are just out here to dance and entertain them. And it embarrasses me to get beat by someone I don't respect. You know what, Sid? It ain't gonna happen again, especially when I put this Lucha Core title on the line. The HWA means too much to me to let someone like you walk around with a title. So next week, I'm gonna kick your face off. I'm gonna drop you on your head, and I'm gonna show you what it takes to be a real champion, you dancing piece of crap!